Fernando works in a restaurant in the center of Barcelona, Spain. He goes to work at 6 p.m., but yesterday at 6 p.m., he wasn't on the train, he was in a taxi going to the hospital. He was very sick. Usually, he works in the kitchen all evening, but yesterday he wasn't in the kitchen. He was in the X-ray department of the hospital, because the doctors were worried about his stomach pains. Normally, at 12 p.m., Fernando takes a bus to go home, after finishing at the restaurant, but yesterday at 12 p.m., he was still in the hospital, and he was still unhappy and sick. He was in a bed, and he was very hot. 39 degrees Celsius.
Amelia Brown is 14 years old. She is a typical schoolgirl except for one thing, she is a champion swimmer. Every day of the week, from Monday to Saturday, Amelia's mother wakes her at 4:30 in the morning. She gets dressed, has breakfast, she and her mother take the car to the local swimming pool. At 5 o'clock, she is in the pool, and she practices with her trainer Robert for 2 hours. Then from 7:15 to 8:15, she practices with the swimming team.
Are you a new student?
Yes, I am.
I need to ask you some questions.
Okay.
What's your first name?
Elisa.
Elisa? How do you spell that?
A-L-I-S-A.
Thanks. And what's your surname, Elisa?
Bernard. That's B-E-R-N-A-R-D.
Fine. How old are you?
I'm 22.
Where are you from?
I'm from France, from Paris, the capital city.
What's your address in the U.S.?
14 Ramsey Street, Brooklyn.
And your zip code?
Oh, it's 11-222.
What's your phone number?
My cell phone?
Yes, please.
It's 718-555-8545.
718-555-8545. That's great. I'll take you up to your classroom now. Your class is in room 7, and your teacher is Robert Brown.
Let's listen to the passage again, and complete it.
Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Coral Lee. I am 19 and a student in college. I go to college in New York. My favorite courses are math, French, and history. Math is my hardest course. My professors are very friendly and smart. It's my first year in college now. I love it. I live in a big house on Dixie Street. It's near the college campus. I share the house with 3 other students. Their names are Kate, Eva, and Paul. We help each other with homework. On the weekend, we play tennis together. I have a younger brother. He just started high school. He is 15 and lives with my parents. They live on Ivy Street in Boston. Sometimes they visit me in New York. I am happy when they visit. My mom always brings me apple pie when they come. I really miss them.
Number 1.
Are you enjoying your coffee?
It tastes extremely bitter this morning. What does the man mean? Number 2.
Can you tell me how often the philosophy class meets?
It meets twice a week for an hour and a half each time.
What does the man mean? Number 3. I'm tired of just sitting here.
Relax. I'm sure that the flight will depart within a few minutes.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
The science project is due next week.
I suppose I'll have to start working on it now.
What does the man mean? Number 5. I'd like to order a dozen roses. Do you deliver?
Yes, we can deliver anywhere in the city by this afternoon.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 6.
Did you enjoy the biology lecture?
The professor droned on and on about cell division.
What does the man mean? Number 7. What do I need to cash a check?
I have to see a driver's license and a credit card.
What does the woman mean? Number 8.
Have you been able to find an apartment yet?
It's difficult to find affordable housing in New York.
What does the man mean? Number 9.
Why were you so late in getting home from work?
My boss had me finish all the month-end reports. What does the man mean? Number 10.
Miss Jones did not look too happy as she left her classroom.
She was angered by her rowdy students.
What does the woman mean?
Wasn't that a fascinating lecture on dolphins? I didn't know that dolphins traveled in such large groups or were able to communicate with other members of their group with those whistle-like sounds.
And they also use clicks as a sort of sonar.
I really couldn't understand that part of the lecture. You could?
Yes, the dolphins use clicks to identify objects in the water. They can even identify tiny objects more than 100 meters away using these clicks. Scientists believe that a dolphin may even have a sonar-like image in its brain of a distant object, so that it can identify the object long before the dolphin can actually see the object.
So the dolphins use these clicks mostly to identify objects in the water?
I think so, and they have considerably more ability to do this than humans do.
It's hard to believe that in addition to these sonar clicks, dolphins are actually learning some human language.
Yes, I believe that the lecturer said that some dolphins had already learned around 50 human commands, and that those dolphins were able to understand not only individual words, but words clustered together in sentences.
Dolphins must certainly be amazing animals to do all of that.
I'm sure they are, and we're only just beginning to find out how intelligent they are. On a university campus.
You seem to know your way around campus. Have you been here long?
I'm a senior literature major. I'll be graduating next June.
Your major is literature? Mine is too. But I'm just beginning my work in my major. I just transferred to this university from a junior college. Perhaps you could tell me about the courses you've got to take for a literature major.
Well, for a literature major, you need to take 8 courses, 3 required courses and 5 electives. First, you have to take Survey of World Literature, Parts 1 and 2. This is really 2 courses, and it'll take 2 semesters, and it's required for all literature majors. The other course required for all literature majors is Introduction to Literary Analysis.
You mean, if I want to specialize in American literature, I still must take 2 semesters of world literature?
Yes, because the 2 semesters are required for all literature majors.
But I only want to study American literature.
At least you can take all of your 5 elective courses in the area that you want.
Well, that's what I'll do then.